I'm very touched this morning because I know what brought us here. I know what brought my brother through 30 years and his lovely wife by his side and his children, beautiful children that reflect him and her. I rejoiced in the spirit of your song, and I saw my brother coming through you. I rejoiced in learning of his father, his grandfather, and his great-grandfather, and what they suffered to produce him. Pardon my tears. But there's something I want to get over to you today. As I was looking at you last night and rejoicing in the 30 years of my brother, I said, Lord, what will I say to them? And I whispered in his ear that the thought had come to me, what does it mean to be a true follower of Jesus, the Christ? What does it mean? And are we understanding enough of him to understand what it means to be a true follower of this that our soul has cried out for? Why have our souls cried out for such a one? It is because we have lost what God intended for us to be. And it is that one that we long for in our soul that will bring us back to the place that God intended for us. The book of Genesis says he created us in his image and after his likeness. That means that we too are gods. Go ahead. If we're in the image and the likeness of God, then we too are gods. We have the will to say be and then organize our talents and our resources to bring what we vision into reality as God does. We are gods. Not worthy of worship, but children of the Most High God. But something happened to us, and we became man. Let us make man in our image is to make him a God. The Quran says that the human being is the vicegerent, the Khalifa, the one who stands in the place of God to act on the will and the spirit of God, to rule in this domain as God would rule. But something happened. Man fell, or this human being, Adam, fell. As by one man sin entered into the world and death came by sin, then all men have sinned. Yeah. So all have died. Died how? Died how? We know that every physical thing has to go. That's the way God has ordained it. But the death that human beings have suffered is the death of the mind and the spirit of God. Yes, sir. So that the prophet could say, my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. I am from above while you are from beneath. What happened that we have gone beneath? I want you to bear with me this morning. I am so full. I thank God that I got that crying out of the way. But I was looking at my sisters up there, so full of the Spirit this morning. And my sister here and my brother. And I felt the yearning of your beings. And I pray that God, in my few moments with you today, will grant me that which will serve you in your journey toward him. Today I want to make a personal testimony to this Jesus that I know. Yeah. I want to be a true follower. Yeah. Because to be a true follower of Jesus is to become as God had us in his mind in the beginning. Yes, sir. To be a true follower of Jesus is to become one with God so that we reflect him in everything we think, in everything we say, in everything we do. God lives in us. And since two things can't occupy the same space at the same time, then in order for God to come in, Satan has to go out.